All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. Actually, Kathy, can you just take a picture of everybody out there? You got your phone? All right, everybody, come on. Hold on. All right, come on, everybody. Wave your hands. Let's go. Woo! All right. Looking great. Thanks, everybody, for coming out for Stories of Triumph and Inclusion. I know many of you, most of you are familiar with myTEAMTRIUMPH, but I thought rather than somebody standing up here and trying to explain it, it'd just be better for you all to see what it looks like in action. So I've got a short video. That'll get us kicked off. Full disclosure, we made this video in 2019 to show during this event that was supposed to happen in 2020. I'm trying to forget what happened in 2020, so the hair wasn't quite as gray. There was another guy that was president, but what we do, actually this guy looks very young in the video, but you'll see in a minute. So this is what MTT is all about.
Well, what I've seen ever since Austin was born is people sometimes are fearful of the unknown, and myTEAMTRIUMPH, again, brings people of all sorts, of all different walks of life. It's all around, everybody's getting something out of it. It's benefiting everybody.
MTT can really inspire people to just, even if it's a small act of stepping to the side, just to live a little bit better life and just be a little bit more grateful for what they have and try and give a little bit more to their community.
They love the fact that this is like, this community of people that's getting their kids out and moving and active, and it really means a lot to us to see that happening. The organization is another family. It's priceless for me to have someone that's giving her such an experience on a Saturday morning.
myTEAMTRIUMPH is a national organization that helps people with disabilities feel included in the community. And the way that we do it is a unique way. We do it through endurance racing. A captain is a person with a disability. We have angels that are runners, swimmers, cyclists that help a captain get through the race as part of a team where the person with a disability as the captain is the leader.
It's an activity for her and not for us. We're going to be outside. It's a high energy activity. myTEAMTRIUMPH was going to be able to offer her that. It's not so much about her disability. It's about her abilities. What is she able to do?
We're really about inclusion, about helping the captains and their families fight the isolation that they face in a community like ours. It provides relationships that they build with the same angels and team members that they see race after race.
It's just added a special component to our lives that wasn't there. What it comes down to is we're all the same, really. We're really not different. It's a real life way of people feeling like they are not different, that they are included like everybody else.
Captain, you say angel. Captain, angel. Captain, angel. When I say angels, you say captain. Angel. Captain. Angel. Captain.
The energy of the volunteers, of the angels, brings her up. It lifts her up. You can see it on her face, and I think she's proud of it. She's really proud of it.
raises awareness. You know, we're not invisible. We're out there. You know, the red shirts, the chairs. It's a big statement. We want to be seen, we want to be heard, and we want to be included.
myTEAMTRIUMPH.
So for captains and their families, we know that isolation from the community is a real issue. We hear it all the time. And while we can't solve that issue, we can definitely make an impact.
Looks pretty fun, right? Absolutely. Show of hands, who's been out there on a run or a ride or participated with us? Fantastic. Well, I hope to see a lot more of you out there soon. You don't have to be a great athlete, a great runner. This does not go fast. So as long as you can get through 3 miles or ride 10 miles, we'd love to have you join us. So tonight is stories of triumph and inclusion. Moments of triumph. We all know what that looks like, right? We see them out there every day. They're in our own life. We watch them on TV. We have our own accomplishments. If you followed us on social media over the last month or so, you've seen we've posted a lot of our MTT moments of triumph. But as we were planning this, our wisest board member said, okay, I know what a moment of triumph is, but what's a moment of inclusion? That wise-ass board member. That's Andy Berman here. So, of course I had to go to the internet. ChatGPT helped me out and said, moments of inclusion are when people feel valued, respected, and integrated, regardless of their situation. And MTT is all about that as well. We've got every one of these, every event is a relationship, a connection that didn't exist before MTT started. And that's what we're all about, both the moments of triumph, that celebration, and inclusion, building a community. So again, thank you all for being a part of helping make that happen. So speaking of people helping make that happen, a lot of sponsors that I'm eternally grateful for. The first one is our premier sponsor, not only of tonight, but of MTT overall. Will Malpica has been a great friend to us, to MTT, to a number of nonprofits throughout Fairfield County. So thank you, Will. Thank you, Martin LLP. We had a couple of what we called our Golden Inclusion Ambassadors, John Strutton and Adam Pearl, both great cyclist friends, really great friends. So they really didn't have much of a choice when I asked them to sponsor us here, but thank you anyway. Lots of Silver Triumph sponsors. Almost everybody on this list is actively involved with what we do. Nolan has been an angel. JD of Docs, he's one of our captain's parents. Strong Capital is a great supporter, an introduction actually from Will. Vivaldi, some friends of mine in Chicago, heard about what we were doing and said, yeah, no one's gonna know who we are, but we'll sponsor you anyway. And Wallace is actually a great friend of Austin's here. So again, thank you to our Silver Triumph sponsors. And then we have our community champions. We have Howard, Livy Howard, good friend of mine. Couldn't be here tonight, but he was able to sponsor chocolate. I'm never gonna get a chocolaterie, is that right? If you guys haven't been there, sorry, paid paid an ad for one of our board members, but at the chocolate shop right on Church Street. If you haven't been there, it's amazing. It's also probably going to be the most popular raffle item over there. So get those tickets. It's probably too late to get those in there. And then the Dundian Fund is a local family that made a contribution as well. Yes, thank you for our community champions. There are also several of you that have made very, very generous donations that have asked to remain anonymous. So you know who you are. Thank you so much. It's just so important to be able to do what we're doing. While we're on the theme of thank you, there are 3 women that I get the glory, I get to stand up here. But Denise, who unfortunately is not feeling well tonight, Kathy and Kristen, thank you so much. And if I was, thank you. If I was better organized, the flowers that I have behind stage, I'd be handing them to them now, but they are coming. Also, I can't forget the board. It's just an incredible group of people that have really all put this all together. So thank you to the board. But in reality, none of this wouldn't have happened if one guy didn't take the initiative. So I think the biggest round of applause tonight goes to our founder, Mr. Kurt Luker. I still remember him cornering me at TT as I was heading out to coach Challenger, a special needs Little League team. He's like, where are you going? I'm telling him I'm going to Challenger. He's like, oh, have I got something for you? But I know he's going to abandon me and stick me with being president, but it's awesome. I would not have wanted it any other way. So thank you, Kurt. All right. So, let's meet the real stars of the show. Let's meet the captains. You're almost up. All right. So, many of them are here today, or their parents are here today. So, first of all, I want to introduce you to Wolf. Are the Bagnottis here? I haven't seen them yet. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Wolfie. Absolutely. And next up, we have Jackson, Action Jackson. Jackson's dad's here, yep. All right, and we got Cole. Captain Cole couldn't make it, but Mom is here. Avery, where are you? Let's hear it for Sammy. Sammy has become a celebrity in this town. We're honored to have her. We're lucky to have her. All right, we have the Wonder Twins, Kaylin and Brinley. They're amazing. New captains joined us last year. They're so fun. They're too cool. They want to wear their racing outfits, so they won't wear the red shirt. It doesn't work for them. They're little fashionistas. They're amazing, though. All right, we have Alexei. Alexei comes all the way down from Bethel. There he is, right up here. You might confuse him with Johnny Depp, but it's just Alexei. All right. And we've got Bella. Where's Bella? There she is. Bella's one of the Challenger baseball players. I've known her since she was like way big. Now she like crushes the ball like you can't believe. There's a great picture of me racing her to the finish line at the triathlon. She crushed me. So next time I want to get you. All right, and Charlotte, where's Charlotte? I know she's here. Charlotte, there's the line in the original Top Gun, I've got a need for speed. That is Charlotte. Our fastest angels, she rolls up, says, I want him and her, and we're going fast. Absolutely. All right, we've got Charlie Sanderson. Where are you, buddy? Charlie's family's here, yep, absolutely. And Actually, standing with Charlie's family is also Henry's family. He's only done one race with us. I don't have any pictures of it, but let's also hear for Henry Cashin, one of our star captains. And then we have Sion. Sion here. Sion has never sat in a wheelchair. Sion, where's Sion? He's all dappered up, coat and tie. He's looking so sharp. He's just, he gets faster every race. He's got Theo running with us every race. He's the life of the party. Let's hear it. So these are several of the captains. I hope, other than the ones that are presenting, did I miss anybody that's here tonight? You're not a captain. You're a soon-to-be captain, Dylan Curran. Absolutely. This guy, he knocks the ball out of the park at baseball. All right. So now I want to hear from a couple of our captains before we turn it over to Chris for the evening. So first up, I'd like to ask Hallie to come join us on stage. And Hallie's got some helpers coming with her, right? Who's going first?
Hold it. Go ahead. Yeah, hold it up tight.
Okay.
You want to come out to the center?
Welcome. We're so very happy to be a part of this evening. I'm Hallie's mom, Caroline. Hallie, MTD has been a blessing for our family. We have been able to attend and be involved in 5Ks and triathlons for a few years now, and Hallie couldn't love it anymore. She and we all have had such wonderful experiences being a part of the MTT community, from Todd and Kristen, who spend countless time at the events and preparing for them, to their son Cole, who runs the races with Hallie and was her camp counselor at the YMCA and director for a couple of years, to Michael Sloan and his wife Kate, who's not here today, who were brought here by Dr. Adam Pearl and his wife Denise. I mean, talk about supporting this group. This 1 year, 2 years ago, Kate gave birth to their third child, Remy, the day before the turkey trot, and then let Mike and his parents and his sister come run the race with Hallie. If that is not devotion, I don't know what is. Of course, we celebrated the baby and Kate, and our relationships with them, along with their adorable children, Tatum, who's over here, Scout, who's here, and
I'm right here.
you, I know, that's Bill. You're there, and then Remy, who's at home, who we've become quite close. It's just so special. We can't forget Karen and Greg, who spend incredible amounts of time preparing and running the events. There are no words for what you do and the appreciation we had for you. On to Joanne and her son, who ran a couple races, and other children with whom we've built a special friendship. MTT has enlivened Hallie, because it's one of her favorite things to do. The triathlon brought about a long-lasting friendship with Ashley and Connor. Connor happens to be a Paralympic ski racer for the U.S. ski racing team, and he helped us find programs for Hallie this year. She's been taking lessons from even some of his past ski coaches, and now she completely independently skis. Surprise, surprise, similar to wanting to go faster and faster in the races, she does the same thing on the ski mountains. The inclusion and sweet relationships that come out of MTT are something our society, town, and schools strive for, but this is a completely different level. The devotion of the volunteers who wake up before sunrise to manage the equipment and set up for the events is unparalleled. And thanks for Andy to always bringing so much energy to the start, middle, and finish of all of our events. I truly hope that today has touched upon how special this group of people and their mission is, and how amazing they are at accomplishing it. Our family has been blessed beyond belief with these relationships, especially Hallie, by so many devoted volunteers. In closing, thank you for supporting this group, and I hope you can find a piece of joy that MTT brings to such incredible children through devoted volunteer athletes and take that home with you.
So I'm up here to represent the other side, which is the angel side. So we say that we're giving back, but the experience for me has been the exact opposite. I get so much out of this. On my first race a couple years ago, Hallie and I were paired together, and it was like love at first sight. And ever since then, we've always raced together, and we have the best time. And then, as you can see, my family and their family have become close because I think as a parent, it's something really important to teach your children. And just the whole inclusion and the moments and stepping up and taking time away from your busy life to give back in a way where you're actually the one receiving and getting all the benefits. So thank you to MTT for giving this to all of them and to allowing us to get what we get out of this. And so if you haven't done a race, I encourage you to come, hang out, be at the beginning, be at the finish, walk, run. We'll be at the Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving. It's my daughter's second birthday, as you heard. They'll all be walking, and and Scat will be walking with Camille, for sure. So we're very excited, and if you haven't met Hallie, come up and say hi to her. She's the best. All right, thank you all.
All right. All right. Thanks, girls. All right. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting the MTT.
All right. So our next speaker, I've known him since he must have been like 10 years old when we first met. So, and this is actually the first time. Usually I see him at sports, so he doesn't have his communication device. So this is actually the first time I get to actually hear Harry talk. So Captain Harrison, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Harrison Putman. I am 17 years old. I live here in Westport, Connecticut. I have been a captain with my team Triumph since it started. I also do taekwondo, baseball, swimming and skiing. I like sports because it is fun and I get to know people and make friends. I have run in about 10 races and 1 triathlon. The time I remember the best is when I won with Cole. I was really proud of that. We went fast, and I love a fast run. I also love MTT. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Harrison. Reverse on these things is watch your toes, Austin. Driving that around the bases at baseball is always a challenge. So this is the, oops, wrong button. This is the race he is talking about, this almost top left. Cole, and this was when Cole, my son Cole was a senior in high school running on the cross-country team, and he and his cross-country buddies just flew through the race. I think they all passed out right afterwards. But it's Harry and Cole have a special friendship that goes back 10, 11, 12 years. All right. This gentleman, I actually messed up the sign because it's not Captain Austin. It is, what is it? Awesome Austin! Awesome Austin. All right, let's hear it.
So I was asked to speak tonight, but told that I have to say something different from what you saw before, so I'll do my best. Have you ever felt left out?
Hold it up there. Sorry.
Wish you could do what others are doing, but had to stay on the sidelines? My son, known as Captain Awesome Austin, has been a part of my Team Triumph for the past 4 years. He's here with his buddy and Chief Angel Andy, who you'll see in a second. Starting with his first race and every race since then, Austin has been welcomed, accepted, and respected for who he is. He has completed more than 40 races that he wouldn't have been able to do on his own. 5Ks, swim events in the open water, cycling races, and even triathlons. I wanted to take you through a typical day of a race for Austin. The night before, Austin and I talk about the race and the friends he may see. This puts a big smile on his face. The next morning, sometimes so early that it's still dark out, Austin's laughing as he puts on his myTEAMTRIUMPH race gear. As we arrive at the race site, you can feel the buzz and excitement. Austin is part of the crowd of athletes, families, and friends, all getting out of their cars and heading to the start, all there for the same reason. Austin is immediately acknowledged at the myTEAMTRIUMPH tent by other captains and their families, angels, and other volunteers. There's a lot of high-fiving, smiling, and laughing, chatting, and catching up with friends. Austin even waits in line to get his racing bib and gets it pinned to his shirt, just like everyone else. With the help of volunteers, Austin and other captains get situated in their racing chairs or rafts for swim events. Then all the teams of captains and angels head to the start line, waiting as part of the huge crowd of athletes. You can feel the energy and the momentum building. And the race starts. As Austin goes by, the crowd claps and cheers enthusiastically for him. He's often belly laughing from the speed as he's cruising by, especially going downhill. When his finish line is in sight, Austin gets to do one of his very favorite things. He's the first captain to ever do this. Andy?
Give it up for Todd, our commander-in-chief.
Andy, other way, other way.
Never said I was the sharpest, Angel.
That's just a small percentage of this medal system.
You guys want to give it up for Harry and for...
When I say my team, you say Triumph. My team.
Triumph.
My team. Triumph.
Goes free.
So as we're close to the finish line, Austin gets out of his racing chair. One of his angels, often Andy, sits in the chair, and Austin, beaming with pride, pushes him across the finish line. As you can imagine, that's no easy feat. Austin has taken his myTEAMTRIUMPH experience to a whole new level. As he crosses the finish line, Austin hears his name announced over the loudspeaker, just like the other athletes. At the end of each race, we hold an award ceremony. All captains are treated as winners. The entire myTEAMTRIUMPH group cheers as each captain has a medal placed around his or her neck. Austin lights up when he receives his. He has a wall of medals in his bedroom that he can see daily and be proud of. This happens at each event. It's fun, high energy, and great times for everyone, captains and volunteers alike. Volunteers have come up to me expressing how inspiring Austin is and what it means to be part of something larger than them. What does this mean for Austin? He can be proud of his successes just like we all deserve and want. With myTEAMTRIUMPH, Austin gets to have fun in a safe environment just like everyone else. He can hang out with friends, which many of us take for granted. It's also a confidence booster. He can feel the power of being the head of his team and a sense of belonging to be part of this very special, caring community. And Austin can look forward to the next fun myTEAMTRIUMPH event. Not just at the races, but all of this carries over into his daily life. As a parent, it means so much to me to see how happy Austin is and enjoying himself. I feel so much gratitude and appreciation to myTEAMTRIUMPH for making this happen amidst all the challenges Austin typically faces during the day, every day. The wonderful volunteers of myTEAMTRIUMPH make it so easy for us. Captains just have to show up at the race, and all the logistics are taken care of. myTEAMTRIUMPH handles the race registration for each captain. By the time we arrive in the morning, all the adaptive racing equipment, like the chair Andy's sitting in, is put together and ready to go. They set up the teams and help captains with what they may need for the race. And myTEAMTRIUMPH pays for all race fees for the captains. So back to where I started. With myTEAMTRIUMPH, Austin is able to do what others are doing. Be right in the middle of all of it. Be part of the larger world around him, where he can have just plain old fun. Wow, Austin is celebrated for the badass that he is. How awesome is that? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Hallie, Harry, and Austin. All right, are y'all ready for the main event now? I'm gonna sing. No, you don't want that. All right. You know, I don't even know how to introduce somebody as amazing as Chris, so I'm gonna let his video do it.
It's 2020.
No slowing down.
And Chris Nikic is training for one of the most grueling endurance races in the world.
Keep this pace up, right like this.
An Ironman triathlon. A 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and a full 26.2-mile marathon.
This is your day. It's gonna be a personal best today, okay?
Oh, personal best, huh?
Personal best today.
All right, here we go. It's game time. Let's go.
What if Chris could do something that's never been done? What an impact that would have on his life and others like him around the world. What if we just do an Ironman? He says, okay, what's that? I said, well, it's just a little longer than a sprint. And he said, okay, let's do it, Dad.
But not one more time. Down, up.
The idea is met with doubters and skeptics. When Chris's coach, Dan Grebe, seeks some help from a fellow coach to create a training plan for Chris, he refuses to help.
Coach says, no, I'm not designing a plan. I said, why not? He said, he can't handle the ocean swim. It's too dangerous. And then he's gonna fail. And then I said, do me a favor, let me just answer this question for me. I said, if Chris was a 20-year-old without Down syndrome, would you design a plan for him? He says, I would. I said, okay. I need you to give my kid the same chance you would give anybody else.
All the way, all the way. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, all the way.
I'm so proud of you, baby. That was the best ever. How do you feel, baby?
I need you.
You need me? Okay. When you have a child with Down syndrome, you don't fit in. They don't get invited to parties. They don't get invited to anything. Everything you do is a challenge. It's a fight. Other fathers don't get to experience that. You have to battle everything in order to just get them to be included. That's his whole year plan. Every day he stands up there and writes down what he achieved for the day.
The goal is Ironman in November 7th. We have to get 1% better every day.
The 1% better concept is a way to track progress a little bit at a time, not to overwhelm anybody, not to make it too big a deal.
He's not making huge gains, but he's building small levels of foundation that over time become so strong that they overwhelm, and that when he completes his Ironman, he can complete anything. His dreams become possible.
For every competitor, an Ironman begins the same way. An early rise and a final chance to reflect on the challenge ahead.
You are Ironman ready. Nobody gets in the way of Chris Nikic's dreams. The time limit is 17 hours, and we had one goal, which is to finish on time.
Chris works his way through the rough surf off Florida's Gulf Coast, getting out of the water on pace to break the 17-hour mark.
All right, Chris, looking good, buddy.
But on the bike comes trouble.
Is there any bothering your feet? Chris, take your shoe off.
First, he steps on a hill of fire ants during a nutrition stop.
What's better?
Then, he loses control of his bike and crashes on a downhill stretch.
I'm thinking, oh my God, this cannot be the end of this race. This is not how this story ends.
Chris gets back on his bike, but with more than 30 minutes of delays. He's now behind the pace to finish within the 17-hour deadline.
Now it's just a run, Joe.
As he enters the 26.2-mile run.
This is going to be the best run of your life. You sure? Yeah. At the end of this run are your dreams. He was keeping a pretty good pace up until about mile 10. At mile 10, he had slowed down to almost a crawl.
Chris, got it, man.
As darkness falls, Chris is struggling. His race partners call in his dad, Nick.
Come on, let's keep walking. How's my boy? I know it hurts, but you're not. You're ready. Come on.
At first, I wanted to stop. Instead, I kept pushing through. I knew that my dream was coming.
The pain doesn't go away.
It's blisters.
Okay, it's okay. Those are fake pain.
Fake pain.
It's real.
But with every step, he knows he's getting that much closer to the finish line.
You're going home, Chris. You're going to be an Ironman.
As we finished, I said, Chris, this is your moment. Go have it.
Chris Nikic,
And we heard those famous words.
you are an
When I saw him coming towards the finish line, I started first thinking about other parents and their little kids with Down syndrome can now look at Chris and say, our child can accomplish something.
So many moms contact me saying that he's been such an inspiration, that their kids, look at Chris as a role model.
You could call it the power of perseverance. How realizing your own dream can show the entire world what's possible.
As a parent of a child with Down syndrome, Chris finishing that race, it just gave me so much hope. He's someone that Rocco can look up to. Rocco knows when someone has Down syndrome. He knows, Chris is like me.
So when I take care of babies in the nursery, parents obviously want to know, what's my child's life going to be like? Having been there with Chris and having seen what he did reminds me that when I have those conversations with families with Down syndrome, that I have to remind myself to tell them that you may be surprised at what might be possible.
On March 4th, 1991, I stepped on a landmine in Basra, Iraq. I was airlifted to several different field hospitals where they performed surgeries to save my life. Chris and I are a lot alike in that we both face adversity physical challenges, limitations, and we just keep putting one foot in front of the other. He has got grit, determination, he is driven. So Chris Nikic, big hero of mine.
Okay, now you got it. Go! Without Chris and following his journey, Rocco would not be on a bike right now. He says, I can do that. Chris has definitely inspired myself, my son Rocco, and I know all the people within the community are inspired by him. Chris is a world changer.
So would anybody like to hear from Chris? I mean, we could just have more food and drinks. We could skip this part, right? No. Come on, Chris. Let's come tell us your story. Woo! I think Chris also holds a world record in hugs, right? Anybody knows that? You got room to get through there? Button to advance, and just make sure you stay close to the mic.
Thank you. Welcome. I've got to make this swift and quick, because I got a family dinner to go to. My name is Chris Nikic, and my topic is when prison failure, the road to full potential. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I was an average kid with Down syndrome with many obstacles. I changed my life by overcoming my obstacles with a mindset to get a prison failure every day. I hope my story will inspire you to overcome your obstacles, achieve your full potential, and promote inclusion for everyone. About me. Sorry guys, these for all the ladies. I have a Down syndrome accent, and I speak like I have a deep south. And I'm from Mississippi. I'm an Ironman, a winner, press speaker, author, and a dance athlete. I ran the Boston, New York City, Tokyo, London, Berlin, and Chicago Marathon. I'm a Special Olympics ambassador, and as you can see, ladies, I am adorable, single, and available. And if you need a hug or something, hug me. I'm free. It's a free book. My success is built on what happened. I got 1% better every day. This is a success habit, the kind that makes you smarter, faster, and better every day. My story is how training for the Ironman is helping me achieve my full potential of being the best I can be by getting 1% better each day. I have a 2-step plan to achieve my goals. Get 1% better and work hard. You know what the problem is? And the food, video game, in my couch, in my ladies. everything is harder for me. Keep laughing, old man. He's my old man over there. It took me 6 months to learn to ride a bike. I have obstacles. At 5 months, I had open heart surgery. At 3 years, I need a walker to walk. At 12, my neck was too weak for dizzy rise. And I needed tears coming from the ladies. At 17, I had 4 major ear surgeries. My hardest obstacles were no expectations and being excluded from everything. 4 reasons everything's hard for me. Number 1, no tone. Means my muscles are weaker, so I must work harder. Number 2, poor balance. Makes it hard to ride a bike. Takes me longer to learn. And number 3, slow reaction. This is so freaking funny. It means I can't ride a bike fast. I crash. And it hurts a lot. And I got distracted by smoking hot blonde. It's true. Number 4, slow learning means it's hard for me to learn the way others do. The point is, it's not that I cannot succeed. It's that I learn differently slower. No excuses. I could use my obstacle as an excuse. I don't do freaking excuses. And our coaches want to take them. Instead, I work hard to get 1% better each day. Our courses, you want success or excuses? We say no excuses, we do success. My decision, after 4 ear surgeries, I gained 40 pounds and I was in bad shape. I set a goal to do an Ironman. The problem was, I love golf and basketball. But, not swimming, biking, or running. Here's my 2 jokes. 1, I've been mad I was going for a freaking Ironman. And 2, am I funny? Am I funny? Am I funny? Am I funny? Here's my 1% bad story. My old man believed in making everything fun, easy, and getting better sleep with no pain. The 1% better habit helps me do all that. In March of 2019, I did a 14-mile triathlon in 148 minutes. By August, I finished 100 minutes. I got 1% better each day. Example, how I built a 1% better habit. You know, I got strong, and my dad pulled me. Like, I was going to do Ironman. Like, really? I need a strong core. So on day hashtag number 1, I did 1 push-up, 7 squat, right? I added 1 every 2 days. But I'm in Florida, I did 200. And you know what I did? I got to 430. I'm imaginable on day 1, but possible with 1% better habit. The goal of what percent better is to be successful. Let's talk about being successful. Success is being the best you can be. The average person has a lot of potential, but uses a small amount. Heck no. Heck no. There's potential, but by using more of it, I can't be successful. We also learn that when I law, my potential grows. Imagine what you can achieve if you get 1% better each day and use more of your potential. 1% better, 1% better, 1% better, 1% better. Not even 1% better. Oh man. Back there, 1% better. Okay, I see you. August 2019 state championship. I hate the news. I really want to win. But the problem was, what competition? And I'm like, who cares? They were older, faster, and not Down syndrome. And I'm like, what in the freaking world are you guys doing? Are you kidding me? In March, the gap between me and number one was 5 minutes. But the good news is, by August, it was only 25 minutes. The day my world changed. Neck and neck is a 1,000 meter open water swim. While everyone was home making excuses doing God knows what. You know what I did? I continued to get 1% better. On 9/11, my first swim across neck and neck, I saw the wall. I did not put Chris Nikic. I did not put Chris Nikic. I put Chris was freaking camp. And my old man said, why not do something extraordinary? I'm like, heck yeah. He said, you could be the first person, Down syndrome, in the world to do an Ironman. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I set my own goal, Ironman, November 2020. I'm in commitment. I asked my dad, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? He said 3 things, Shaw. You back 1% better each day. And you better work hard. And you know what that means. You gotta eat more rice from Chipotle. Eat more rice from Chipotle. Eat more rice from Chipotle. And you too, back there. Yes, we knew we could do it. Then I asked, what should I do? And he said, you better write he said, you better write down your dreams, baby. I'm his baby. And I'm 6 or 4. So I wrote down my dream. I wanted to make my own money so I could buy my own house, buy my own car, and you're so funny, Paul. And you gotta laugh. So freaking hard. But it's fucking hard, Paul. From Mississippi. Or from Minnesota. Like my mom. My parents have been married for 38 years, and I'm not gonna stop. I ain't stopping yet. My nephew started by now. My dad said, if I sit on the couch playing a video game, I never get my dream. And I'm like, hell no. But if I do an Ironman, and become a successful pro speaker, I have a chance to keep my dream and be a brand. I'm already a brand. So 4 years ago, I was an average kid with Down syndrome. I finished out NAS, 14-mile triathlon. I told my dad, I want to be a warrior for the camp. Can I hear you? He said, heck yeah. That's my plan. So I wrote my dream, my goal, and my plan to get represented every day. So I went to work to hit my goal, to my dream, and as Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until you go punch in the face. If he ever comes for you, or you come to me, and I'll handle him. Straight up. Straight up. Everything was on track until March. Let's talk about COVID, right? COVID stinks. COVID's ridiculous. COVID's blah, 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 blah. The gyms are training, no. The next instrument, no. The practice writing, no. Everyone said, you wait. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no, and I ain't stopping. My dream was bigger than obstacles. I found a way to train in a home and neighborhood. Even though bike crowds don't stop me. People ask this question a lot, and they say, why don't you quit? Because my dream is bigger than my pain. May 9 was a big test. Have Ironman 3.3 miles. The problem was, it's canceled. No. I crashed my bike and couldn't change for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, y'all. They said this way until this get better. So what do you think we did? That's freaking right. There's no we. There's no W-E. It's me. It's me. I scheduled my own. Not his, mine. On the same day, May 9. And that's true, oh man. Why? Because I circled my calendar. And basically, I finished it in 8 hours and 25 minutes. Now, we had 6 months to train for the Ironman. Big time. People said I should wait because every Ironman around the world was being canceled, and they said, what in the world are you doing? It's 5 to 10 times harder, and I need more time to train. And I'm like, really? Who cares? What did we say? Hell no. If it canceled, I'm going to do my own again. I'm going to say this again. There's no W-E. It's me. I'm going to do my own again. Before and after November 7th, every 4 Ironman in the world was canceled. Am I doing good, sorry? He comes crazy. By November 7th, Ironman is on, and I need everyone to get nailed. Nailed. Guess what happened? That's freaking right. This is me 3 years ago, and I need this room now. The first person with Down syndrome and the first Special Olympics athlete to do an Ironman, and it's a new world record. This is me today. The first person Down syndrome to complete Ironman World Championship in Hawaii. And there's more. I'm also the first with Down syndrome to run all 6 major marathons. And I need the whole entire room be now. Give me this bullshit! Give me this bullshit! Give me this bullshit! There's more. Sports Illustrated is Personal Story of the Year. A freaking Guinness World Record. A DS athlete in my freaking shoe brand. And of course, I don't know anything about my dad, but he's 62. And he's an old man. And there's a young person that did the work, and he designed all those workouts. There's a man and a name. And that name is Chris Nikic himself. A big deal, a brand, and a story to tell. If you're a lady, if you get a book, please do. And I'm going to say it again. Give me this bullshit! Give me this bullshit! Give me this bullshit! Norris Global Sportsman of the Year. 2 ESPYs. I just bought my own home! And best of all, I'm healthy, happy, and having goosebumps. And making my own money so I can get my dream, and I'm a happy married man. Thanks, old man. You see, he's the problem, not me. All he does is a problem. Thank you, Mr. Problem. The 1% I have is problem. My success is based on one habit. I get 1% better every day. In case you think I'm done, no! I'm just getting started. You need to get out because I'm going to tell you something, all of you. Ironman just announced a new ID category for athletes like me. marathon, an Ironman, or creating a new runner, 3-2-1 ID category for neurodivergent athletes. Our goal is to inclusion by creating a runner 3-2-1 ID category in all run events in the freaking world. And I need all of you to raise your hand and join me in my fight. All of you. There you go. Thank you. Okay, ladies, here's your chance to get your raffles for the 1% Bad book. Please go forward. You take my 1% Bad challenge and have someone like me. And sponsor an athlete to my 1% Bad Foundation. And visit my website at chrisnikic.com. And follow me on social media, and you can always DM me. Because I love DMing, and I want DM feedback. God bless.
What a rock star, huh? All right, thank you, Chris. It's such an honor to have you join us. We got really lucky. We lined this up about 6 months ago. How many speeches a month are you doing?
250.
250 speeches this year? Wow. Yeah, we got them just in time. If we tried to sign them up now, we would have charged you all double just to come. All right, one more time. Thank you, Chris.
And you better give me more speeches, because I'm in high demand. Please make a phone call, feedback, comments, and say, oh, Chris Nikic is coming our way. So you better be ready. Yeah.
Every party's got a pooper, right?
Hey, now see, I want to get on the stage, but there's a party going on here. Good luck in your party, because I'm going to dinner with my family, but there are free drinks, free food, free music, and you know what? You better dance hard. And you gotta take selfies, and you better post it, and I want to see everything.
All right. Once again, Chris Nikic. Amazing. I knew we were signing up a world-class athlete. I didn't know we were also getting a world-class comedian. That was amazing. All right, well, let's get back to the party. Whoops, real quick. Actually, I'll pull that up in a second. When we're all done, I'll show who won the various prizes, but I want to get you all turned loose here for a second. Before I turn you loose, though, and we get back to the food and the drinks and the parties and the silent auction, I just want you to know what it takes to make all this happen. And I'm not talking about a party like this that almost led to a divorce. I'm talking about all the races that go smoothly. This chair up here, That's a $4,000 price tag. The smaller one it's in the back behind the bar, those are only $1,000. Those are the cheap ones. But these big ones, these convert to trailers. We can pull them behind a chair. Andy doesn't fit in the small one. If you saw us at the triathlon, these rafts are $500. So it takes a lot to put this on. And as Kathy and Carolyn mentioned, we don't charge a penny for anybody to participate. We don't charge for the captains. We don't charge for the angels. We gratefully take donations, but if anybody wants to participate, there's no expectation at all. Our goal, what we're working towards, is to get our own truck. We're very jealous of our friends in Wisconsin. They have like 4 or 5 trucks, and they're amazing. They need licensed drivers to drive these things. They got like horns go, they're like really cool. We just want a little truck, like a fancy U-Haul. But why do we want a truck? At first I thought, Curtis told me, yeah, we need a truck. I'm like, vanity project. But no, we want to grow this thing. We want to do more events. We want to do events in New York and in Massachusetts. We want to be able to go places and not just stay in Fairfield County. We want to be able to do outreach. We want to be able to pull up to a school or a group home and not have to rent a U-Haul and take a bunch of extra volunteer time just to make it happen. And of course, we want some branding and awareness. So we really, for this thing to grow, we need a truck. Tonight, oh, by the way, price tag on that's a little higher than a chair. Tonight helped a ton. We're a little over halfway of where we need to get. So to all you, thank you. Thank you. This is really, really special. If you're all wondering how you can get involved, the number one most important thing you can do, if there's someone in your life, if there's somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has special needs that could benefit from the inclusion, from the moments of triumph, please direct them to our website, give them my email address. I know I've been spamming you all week, so you have my email address. Just introduce them to me. I'd love to give them an opportunity to come out and see what we're about. That's our goal, is to help more and more people. If you can, volunteer. Like I said, you don't need to have to do an Ironman in order to participate with us. When we do the triathlon, we have some people that just do one of the legs. We're doing the turkey trot. The turkey trot's a 5-mile run, but guess what? There's also a 2-mile walk. If you want to just come walk with us, we have a family, a couple of captains that are going to be walking on the triathlon. The more people, the bigger party. It's a greater experience. And of course, you see our little QR codes around. It does take money to make this happen. So thank you for everything you've already done. If you have a little more that you can support us, please, please. So what's next? Turkey Trot. It's the next race. We'd love to have you. It's Thanksgiving morning. It might be 50, 60 degrees. It might be 5 or 6 below zero. We've experienced both. Michael doesn't wear clothes either way. Well, he does wear shorts. It's okay. But come on out. It's Andy. Are you still here? Andy lives along the course. Oh, no, other Andy, Andy Kaplan. There he is. He lives along the course. I think he's hosting breakfast if you just want to cheer. No. So we'd love to have you run with us, but come out and cheer. We have all the captains' names on the chairs. They just, so much energy along the course really, really helps. But really, what's next for the rest of tonight? Silent auction. We are way behind, so that's going to be closing in a few minutes. If you want to get a bid in, go now. Book signing. I know some of you picked up some books. Chris, his signature is going to be worth big bucks, really big bucks. So, exactly. So right over by the silent auction items, he'll be doing some signing books over there. If you didn't buy one yet, I think we have a few left. I hope so. And then, of course, we've got dessert, food, drinks still going. Library, I think, is going to kick us out in about 20 minutes, but hopefully we can push it a little longer. So enjoy, and thank you again, everybody. I'll put up the raffle winners. If you see your name up there, come over to the silent auction area to collect your prize.